Welcome to this edition of the Forum. I'm your host, Shelia Evans. Here on the Forum, we highlight interesting and important achievements, programs, and events within our school system and community. And today's show is no exception. Things get underway with Jane Steigerwald. She is the director of Feast Down East and will talk to us today about the Farm to School program and the Food Corps. Then, two students from Ashley High School stop by, Lauren Halstead and Sierra Bradley. They've been qualified for the 2015 Junior Olympics. Will tell us about it and how you can help them get there. And finally, Nick Parker, Vice President of Finance of Pi Sigma Epsilon, joins us. He will tell us about two upcoming events which they are hosting, which will support students in our schools. It's another great edition of the Forum, so stick around. We'll get right back with our guests after this short break.
Here we go. What? What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
Dorothy Parker is known for her disenchanted stories in which she revealed her underlying pessimism. A poet, critic, and short story writer, Parker is famous for her flashing verbal exchanges and malicious wit. A member of the famous intellectual circle, the Algonquin Round Table, Parker is considered one of the most influential women writers of her time. This background in literature has been brought to you by New Hanover County Schools.
My next guest is Jane Steigerwald. She's the director of Feast Down East. Jane, tell us what the Feast Down East is.
Feast Down East is a nonprofit economic development project. It's grant funded through UNCW, and we are trying to build a healthy, local, accessible food system. So the way we do that is we work with small, limited resource farmers. We help them build and sustain their farms, and we connect them with markets to sell their products. You know, farmers are very busy farming. They don't have the resources to market themselves and to deliver their products, so we fill a need there. We try to connect them with the markets. So a big part of what we do, you know, we're building that supply from the farmers, but we also have to build demand from consumers. So we educate consumers on the importance of buying local, how it is an economic driver, and how keeping our dollars local in our community helps our community.
Okay. Tell me about the Food Corps.
So for Feast Down East to really have a successful program and a strong local food system, we have various programs. One of them is a Farm to School program. We partnered with Food Corps, which is a national service project.
Okay.
And we have service members that work in the schools, and they address, their main focus is reducing the incidence of childhood obesity.
Okay.
So they do that through hands-on garden-based curriculums in the school. So,
do we have a lot of schools that have gardens?
We do. We have Freeman Elementary School, Snipes Academy, Forest Hills Elementary School, Winter Park, and we're going to Wrightsboro next year.
Oh, nice.
So, and we also have a program in Brunswick County. We have 4 schools going in Brunswick County also. But so Food Corps, the service member is in the classroom, giving the children knowledge about nutrition, local agriculture, hands-on experiences, and then in the gardens, they're building the gardens, the school gardens, and they're connecting that classroom lesson with the gardens.
Nice.
So we have it incorporated into the North Carolina state curriculum.
Gotcha.
Science, reading, math. We can incorporate it into those various curriculums. Primarily science. So if the teacher is teaching about soil, they'll have the service member come in and talk, you know, do a talk on soil and have a hands-on lesson for the kids in the garden. It's wonderful. So then the third part of that is the access to healthy local fruits and vegetables. So we work with the child nutrition department, and they've been wonderful. Eimer Smith, the director, is just wonderful, along with all the principals and just everyone is just so welcoming to this program.
Great.
So we work with the child nutrition staff, and we help them bring more fruits and vegetables into the cafeteria and help the kids accept those fruits and vegetables. So we have taste tests going on in the cafeteria. We highlight farmers. You know, if we're serving sweet potatoes, we highlight a farmer that grows sweet potatoes in our area.
Fun.
Yeah. And then we do have, like, child nutrition has a lot of regulations, so they can't actually eat the food that grows in the garden.
Okay.
But children can use those foods in the classroom, you know, as a lesson. So in the cafeteria, we work with the child nutrition department to buy from local farmers. So we do have blueberries and strawberries that come locally into the cafeteria. So the kids have those fun experiences of tasting these different foods. And if we don't have a farmer that grows, or a farmer that qualifies to sell to the schools, because they have to meet certain safety standards called GAP, which is Good Agricultural Practices.
Gotcha.
It's very expensive for farmers to meet those requirements. So they buy, also the school district buys from the North Carolina Farm to School program, which is a statewide program. So they work with larger farms, and they can provide, you know, North Carolina produce, which is great. So we just highlight, you know, if we're not able to provide it, we'll highlight a farmer that grows that type of food. So it just connects the child with the local agriculture, and we're building the next generation of farmers, hopefully.
Very nice. Yeah. Who is the Food Corps service member for New Hanover County Schools?
That is Amy Ballard,
Okay.
and she is a graduate of UNCW,
Okay.
and she is a native of North Carolina, and she's wonderful. She really relates to the children, and all the principals and teachers, they just love her.
So she goes to all of the schools?
Yeah, so
Okay.
she goes around to the schools. We take on a school each year. We've been doing this. This is our 4th year. And we add on a school each year, one in New Hanover County and one in Brunswick County. So we have gardens already established in some schools, and then we are building in others. So each year we build a new garden.
So next year you're hoping to build for Wrightsboro?
Right.
Very good.
So we will have a spring garden build, and we will publicize that, because we need lots of volunteers to help out, you know, and Amy will work with the students and come up with a garden design. At Winter Park, that's our new school this year, they already had a garden, so we will enhance that garden and expand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can the community support the program?
So community support comes in a lot of ways.
Okay.
These children are really lucky to have these garden programs in their schools. But to keep the garden programs going, it has to be funded. Currently, Feast Down East is funding it, but there will come a time where we're going to need help from the school district to fund it. Excuse me. So we're asking that, you know, ideally we would like to see a school garden coordinator for the county. But eventually, if we could get some kind of county support, there's also private organizations that might want to invest in this to keep it growing. So as we build, and every school wants it, we'll expand to the middle school and the high school, and we just need, you know, help with that funding. So,
Great. That's great. Awesome opportunity for these kids.
yeah, it's really great.
Very good.
They
Well,
love
Jane,
it.
thanks for giving us all the information on Feast Down East and the
Thank
Farm
you.
to School program. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I'll be back in a few minutes, right after these messages.
Yeah, you! Are you the weakest link at your bus stop? Because you don't know the school bus safety rules. When waiting for the bus, be at the stop on time. Stand well away from the curb. Wait quietly for the bus and for it to come to a complete stop before boarding. Don't crowd your friends getting on or off the bus. Never play or stand in the aisles. Find a seat and sit down. Safety! And the big yellow bus keeps everyone safe and sound.
My next guests are Sierra Bradley and Lauren Halstead, and they are members of the ROTC marksmanship team at Ashley High School with the NJ ROTC. Sierra, let's start with you. How did you get into this?
I got into it because I met Lauren in school, and Chief wanted me to do the
The what?
the rifle team,
Uh-huh.
and
that's just how it...
yeah.
Now, what about you, Lauren? Had you been doing it longer? Did you just want another girl by your side?
I actually started shooting when I was 9 years old. My dad took me out morning of my 9th birthday, didn't tell my mom, bought me a rifle and took me out to shoot, and I loved it. I was really good at it. Came home and my mom almost killed us both, but that's a different story.
And look where you are today.
Yeah, really, right?
Your dad was wise.
Exactly. I ended up just shooting with my dad ever since. It's something that we've done. It's like bonding experience. It's good.
Cool.
My dad was military, so it's kind of something that we connect with really well.
Okay.
Taught me everything he knows, that kind of thing.
Cool.
And yeah, I just ended up carrying it on through high school. They had a rifle team, and that was my thing. And then Sierra came to school, and I was like, hey, come shoot with me. I'm the only person on the team, and I'm a girl.
Did you guys know each other before then?
We met through ROTC.
Yes.
Gotcha. Are you the only two girls?
We were for a very long time, but most recently, the rifle team this year actually grew a lot. There's a
Good.
lot more interest in it. The team is pretty much all female now. There's like 2 guys on the team out of like, what do you think, 10?
10, yeah.
Right about.
Very good. Now, ROTC, tell me how it's helped you as an individual, Sierra.
It's helped me like establish leadership and like the qualities to like, become the leader, and it's, I don't know, it's preparing me for my future in society.
Anything to add to that, Lauren?
It's definitely a lot of that. It's also, I was like the shyest freshman on the face of the planet. Like, it was bad. I couldn't look people in the eye kind of thing. I wasn't that kid. And ROTC definitely brought me a long way. I'm actually in charge of the entire company now as of this semester.
So you're the CO?
Yes.
Awesome.
So I've gained a family. I've gained a lot of different qualities I didn't think I would ever have. A rifle team was a big thing too. Like, you can't do rifle team unless you're an ROTC. So that was another big factor for me even joining. And ROTC has definitely kind of made me the individual I am, yeah.
So do you feel like rifle team even made it a closer family because there's
Yes.
less of you?
We are absolute best friends.
Cool.
Like, we have movie nights together, we go to the beach together, we take trips together, like all of us. We're absolute best friends.
Speaking of trips, what is the protocol for competitions?
Well, we either drive down there with our parents or we go down there with Chief.
Where's there usually?
It's usually anywhere from
The high schools,
yeah,
and
the high
okay.
schools in the
different
area,
states.
Okay.
yeah, or
Oh,
different
wow.
states. We've
Yes.
gone all the way down into like South Carolina and things like that for
Georgia.
competitions.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Georgia.
So that is a lot of bonding.
Yes.
It's a good thing you all get along.
Yes.
Now, tell us about how you qualified for Junior Olympics.
You want to take this one? I can do it.
I'll do it. Well, we went down there to South Carolina, the Citadel, and we shot just like we normally shoot, and neither one of us expected to shoot as well as we did. I shot the precision.
surprise.
Yeah, I shot the precision air rifle, and she shot the 22 small bore, and it was amazing.
It was the craziest thing ever. Like, it was kind of an on-the-fly decision to go down even. Like, my father actually figured it all out, and he's the one who brought us down there. So we drove down there. It was like the best trip ever. We were having the most fun. And we get there, and it was definitely different. Like, there were different protocols for this one. Usually it's standing, kneeling, prone. This one was for precision, all standing, 60 shots in like, what, about an hour, probably? And the guys, we had extra 20 shots, a little bit longer. So it's definitely different for us. We had to kind of get used to that idea. And then I actually shot a borrowed rifle because high schools don't have gunpowder weapons. So I actually used one of the rifles while I was there. Never touched it before in my life. I wasn't
wow.
expecting anything from it. It
Oh,
wasn't even
wow.
sighted to me.
Good for you.
And I was like, oh, this is not going to go anywhere. And, you know, Sierra won, and we all freaked out. We were like, oh my gosh. And then I'm standing there with my headphones in, just jamming out because I think we're about to leave. And the next thing I know, Sierra's hitting me on the shoulder, like, you got to go up and get your medal. You got to go up and get your medal. And I'm like, what did I win? And it turns out that I ended up winning a small bore, which was insane.
And was that on the borrowed
Mm-hmm.
Cool, very cool.
We drove all the way home.
What did
like
it feel
that.
like when you received your invitation?
Neither one of us believed it.
No.
It took me a while to like actually believe what everyone was telling me that we were actually going down there. It was crazy.
It was insane. Like, everyone's already like, oh, I think you're going to qualify. I think you're going to qualify. And of course, Sierra and I are like, there's no way. There's no way. That's not how it works.
And how do you get it? Is it by email? Do they call you? Do they send it in the mail?
It's an email and a letter.
It was an email.
So did you get the email first?
Yes.
Yeah, I
we
think so.
we were waiting for. We shot in December and we got it
Recently.
month.
Did you get them the same day?
Yes.
Did one get one before the other?
Because I got mine and
So
I
they
like
all went
called her.
out?
And I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
were
gosh,
you
we
like,
got it.
oh my gosh.
We both pretty much got them about the same time, yeah.
Cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Okay, so where are you going and what are you doing to raise money?
Okay, we're going to Colorado Springs, Colorado for
Okay.
Junior Olympics, which is far away and it's going to be cold and I'm not happy. And we're doing everything really. Like, we have a GoFundMe page, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yes. Sniper Girls 9798 or something like
Yes.
that.
Okay.
And we have a GoFund page on there where we're asking the community to try and donate because we have to reach $12,000 for all of us to get there, which that's an insane amount of money for me and for Sierra and for everyone else we've ever talked to.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, really. So we're doing that. We've done fundraisers. We've gone to the mall and done fundraisers where we stood and we had a donation jug and all this stuff. And we're actually going to Mayfair this Sunday to stand out there and, again, ask for donations. We've contacted people in the state, politicians, school officials, just pretty much everyone we can get up with. We're trying to pretty much do everything we can.
Well, the website just went across the screen, so folks will be able to see that at home, and hopefully you'll get to that 12,000.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, gals, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for
Appreciate it.
having us.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Thank you.
And I'll be back in a few minutes, right after these messages.
G morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me back. Hey, did you tell your parents about us? Let's skip first period together. Did you get all my texts? Is practice over yet? Where are you at? Are you with your friends? That's L-A-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E. Capital X, lowercase o, capital X, lowercase o.
I love you. JK. I hate you. JK.
Are you ignoring me? We're in a huge fight right now. Is this something I did? I can see your lights on. I'm coming over. Isn't a What'd you dream about? Me? I'm lonely. Holla back. Holla back. Let's try something new. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
What gets you moving?
Because when you get moving an hour a day,
You fuel your body,
and your mind,
whether you like to throw around the football,
play frisbee in the park,
Or dance in your room.
moving every day helps give you a healthy body and mind.
And that makes you part of a winning team. Hey, that was my line. Get up and play an hour a day, Doc.
check out how to be a player at letsmove.gov.
Head online to get tips on great ways to get moving every day.
That's www.letsmove.gov.
I am joined by Nick Parker. He's the Vice President of Finance for Pi Sigma Epsilon, the professional sales and marketing fraternity at UNCW. Tell us about this new golf tournament that you all are putting on.
Sure, this is actually the first annual tournament. It will be the Cameron School of Business Golf Tournament. We hosted at Cape Fear National at Brunswick Forest. We decided to partner with RAP on this, and what we saw in working with a golf tournament, through the Cameron School, you know, in Wilmington in general, there's so much good golf and so much interest in golf, but there was no golf tournament going on at UNCW, so we saw a real opportunity.
That's interesting.
To start a new event and, you know, try to get some traction rolling.
Okay. And we were talking off camera a minute earlier that this kind of was taking place of another fundraiser that you used to have?
Sure, yeah. Previously, we had done the wing fling. For some different reasons, we weren't able to host that last year, so we took a year off, kind of rebooted and found a way to come back with another strong event for the spring, and this is what we're rolling with, and really excited about what we have going so far.
And support children in the community at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about Pi Sigma Epsilon. I know what it is, but can you share with our audience?
Sure. We are the largest and most active organization at the UNCW Cameron School of Business. It's a professional sales and marketing fraternity. Generally a lot of marketing students, but open to everybody in the Cameron School, and really everybody at UNCW, all students. We host tons of different events, most of them on campus, some of them off. Just different opportunities for our members to try to get some experience, like I said, with sales opportunities, marketing opportunities, and some networking as well within the community.
Great idea. Now, the golf tournament, some of the proceeds are going to RAP.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did y'all choose RAP?
Yeah, well, as we had talked about earlier with the Wing Fling, that was who we were partnered with there.
Okay.
So we felt bad last year, not being able to have an event, so it made so much sense to come back to them. They have such a great reputation in the community and so much respect, and we have so much respect for what they are able to do through their after-school programs. Met with Mr. Daryl Dockery, the director, just struck up a really good conversation, and we both thought it made so much sense for us to work with this. And like I said, just really excited about what we've been able to do so far.
Has the fraternity supported volunteering for RAP at all? Tutoring and that kind of thing?
That's something we're working on right now. Actually, this Thursday, a couple of our members, me included, are going to go to their after-school event and try to meet some of the kids and really try to get a hands-on experience and really get a feel for what it is they do. Beyond just providing funding, we really want to become a part of it and really strengthen that bond and that relationship we're forming with them.
Well, good. What other events are keeping you guys busy?
Yeah, actually, this will be the third year we've done the UNCW Dance Marathon. What that is, that's an event we do at the school to support the Betty H. Cameron Women and Children's Hospital.
Okay.
And just the 2 years we've done it, like I said, this being the third, we've already raised over $12,000. We're actually able to, through our contributions and through our partnership with them, have a room dedicated at the hospital for our UNCW Pi Sigma Epsilon chapter. So really proud of the work we've done there. That's been really just a group effort from our fraternity and through members of the community getting on board. And like I said, just really proud of what we've done there. And it's nice to see our money going to work here in the community and affecting people locally, because that's something that's really important to us, is trying to keep our efforts local.
Nice. So the marathon is on campus. Has it already happened this year?
It has not happened this year. It is actually happening on March 21st, so really close to the golf tournament. So both events are kind of working.
And is it on campus?
It is on
campus.
Where
does it happen?
It happens at the Bernie Center
at
UNCW.
And is it like all night long or something?
It's just,
paint me a picture.
It's just a couple hours. Yeah, we're actually trying to get the schools involved this year and try to bring in some younger elementary school students and middle school students. We thought it'd be important to kind of educate them as well about what some of these kids are going through and some of the troubles they've been having, and show that not everybody is able to do some of the things you're doing, while also raising money and having a good day for everybody involved.
So you're trying to reach out to elementary school and middle school kids to come to the dance?
Yeah, that's something we're working on right now to try to get them involved and their parents, and just any means we can raise money for those kids is important to us.
Perfect place to talk about it. Now, how does some of the proceeds from the golf tournament help you guys?
Yeah, well, I'll start with us as a fraternity. Each year we go to what are called nationals. It's Pi Sigma Epsilon is a national sales and marketing fraternity, so they have chapters at tons of universities throughout the nation. And each year we get a chance to go to nationals. Last year it was in Miami. This year it'll be in Houston, so obviously a large expense to get there. And what we do there is kind of just showcase what we've done through the year. We get to go and talk about our events, whether it be the golf tournament or the dance marathon, and kind of show off what we've done while competing against other chapters. And then also while we're there, get some experiences to compete in sales and marketing competitions.
Cool. Tell us how we can find out more information about the golf tournament.
Yeah, the golf tournament, the information and registration site is Cameron Golf Tournament.
That's easy enough.
.eventbrite.com.
Okay. Oh, nice. They can sign up right there.
Yeah, sign up right there. There's some more information on it. Like I said, it's set to take place March 26th at Cape Fear National, one of the most beautiful courses in the area.
Is that a Saturday?
It's a Thursday, actually. Business day. So, but like I said, really proud of the course we were able to line up. Really excited about what we've got going, and just plan on it being a beautiful day of golf. Some meaning behind it. Lunch will be served from 11 to 1, and then a shotgun start will start at 1:15.
Nice. So hopefully a beautiful Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, counting on
Take off, work at noon. and
Definitely
come out
counting
and
on a
play
beautiful day.
golf. Very good.
So really excited.
Well, excellent. And people can sign up through that Eventbrite.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, CameronGolfTournament.eventbrite.com. More information on the tournament itself there, and why exactly we're doing it and where the proceeds will go.
Good. Good luck. Well, thanks, Nick, for stopping by
Yeah,
and
thank you
sharing
so
the
much.
information. I'll be back in a few minutes, right after these messages.
My name is Maya. I have been a Teen Court volunteer for 4 years. Teen Court is an alternative system of justice. It is a court where first-time offenders are tried by their peers for misdemeanor offenses. Student volunteers assume the roles of attorneys and jurors. This process empowers our generation to take responsibility for problems of crime and violence in our schools and community. If you know someone who may benefit from Teen Court or would like to become involved, please visit the Community Mediation Center on the web or call 362-8000.
The odds of a child being in a fatal automobile accident, 1 in 23,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 150. You know the odds of autism. Now learn the signs. Go to autismspeaks.org.
We hope you've enjoyed our program today. To learn more about the Food Corps and the Farm to School program, you can email info@feastdowneast.org or check out their website at feastdowneast.org. If you'd like to contribute to Lauren and Sierra's 2015 Junior Olympics trip, or would like to learn more about it, then visit their link at www.gofundme.com/LPJ8U4. And finally, to find out more about the Cameron School of Business Golf Tournament to benefit RAP or to sign up, you can visit CameronGolfTournament.eventbrite.com or call 336-327-3657. Now, if you ever have any questions about the topics discussed here on our show today, please call the school system's public relations office at 254-4180. I'm Shelia Evans. Thanks for joining me today.